So welcome back to Infusionsoft and Dempsey Weiss and Associates and how we're using this account. And I want to talk about today the bottom of the very first tab that we come in, the General tab, and the information we can learn from that. So we're back in our test account, Janet Test, and I'm just going to keep scrolling down past the save to all of this information here. And I know most of us are familiar with tasks. We add a task in if we need to do a follow-up, and we go ahead and we can add a task. We can type in that says call back regarding cancellation. And I may want to do that tomorrow, and I might want to do that at 11 o'clock. And I'm going to make sure this is assigned to the user, which is whichever agent you're using, and I'm going to go ahead and save that. Now we may or may not be using these, but I see that now that there's a task due to call back this person, and it's due tomorrow. Completed tasks are any task that we've done and we have finished up and completed. And again, this is blue, which means I can click on any of this and go ahead and look at that task. So inquiry from disability email. This client has requested a call using the contact me button in the disability email series. And this is marked as completed. So we are assuming that this call was made, and it would say who had made that call and taken care of that. And I'm just going up here to the red button, and I'm going to cancel that down. Back in my contact record, I'm going to keep scrolling down to notes. And I know we're familiar with going in and typing notes, but what I want you to start to do is when you're talking to someone is scrolling down to the bottom and review the notes while you're talking. And up here you see a note from Vince, which means the system administrator is telling you that there's something that needs to happen here. And it says update mobile, that this number is incorrect. And we know there was no mobile up above, and this number keeps bouncing back as invalid. Please update on next call. So this note is asking you when you talk to this person again to please verify this mobile number. We could have transposed digits, we could have gotten somebody else's phone number, but we need a number that is not this phone number to be put back in above. So please check this for information from the system back to you when you're in using the system. Forms, again, remember this person is very active with us, so we see that they've submitted a lot of forms back to us. That means the client has clicked on an email contact me button or link or responded with a keyword to a text, and they have submitted information. Because these are blue, I can go ahead and click on them, and I can see the information that they put in. So they gave us a mobile phone number, you know, they asked who was going to attend something. So this was a response for some sort of an event. The last thing I want to talk about on the bottom of the General tab on your contact record is your recent email history. This is a great place for you to review what emails they've opened and gives you an opportunity to do some cross-selling. If this person didn't have a life insurance tag, we can see that they've opened an information about term life. We know they've opened about how can life insurance do something down here. If I wanted to see what this email was, again, the blue button, view, I can click on this, and now I'm into the email. I can see this subject is your term life insurance up to date? And I can just scroll through and see that this is the email that they read and may have actually clicked something on. So this is a perfect example of a way that we can use the email history to pivot into talking about another line of business with them. And this will show you all recent emails on whether they were opened, whether they bounced. If you saw things with red dots, then I might want to verify that email address. But it gives you an idea of how knowledgeable this person might be on any sort of cross-selling that you do. So that is a review of the General tab of our contact record, and we started scrolling down after the Save button.